great.
Leeds fans, like and subscribe to When Saturdays Comes.
Hello everyone, welcome back to When Saturdays Come. I hope we've all had a great weekend from the high-flying Sheffield United fans. We're top of the league and in the driving seat after Leeds United dropped 2 points against Swansea City, which I must admit was unexpected. If you see my Reds forehead at the minute, got sunburned. How did you get cut? But it's sunny at the end of March. Unbelievable after sunshine yesterday. Great weather, loving it. But listen, we've got Oxford United on Saturday. We'll be talking about them. Congratulations to Tyrone Campbell for getting selected in the Team of the Week. Fully deserved, of course. There's some financial news coming out on Sheffield United as well. I think Steve Bettis put a little comment, a little quote out saying the best is yet to come, and I'm sure it will be. I think I don't know all the details of the financial stuff. I think it'll be a really lengthy process to talk about, and I'm not going to bore you with all the details on that. I think you need to go onto the Sheffield United website, and the statement will come out soon. I'm very sure about that, and I think they've turned quite a big deficit into a profit along the way with the transfers and all the rest of it. Last time I went into the Prem and all the rest of it. But it's going to be interesting reading. But I think the future's looking absolutely fantastic for Sheffield United, especially if we can get promoted at the end of the season. But a quick debrief, we'll move on. A quick debrief from Saturday. Yeah, I honestly did not expect Swansea at all to pick up a point, thanks to our lovely keeper at Leeds, Mezinlier. I think that's how I pronounce his name. I can never get him right, these foreign names. But he dropped another clanger, didn't he, after making a penalty save. The trouble is with that guy, when he drops, you can't be giving your defenders much confidence when you're trying to get promotion and he's dropping clangers like that, and his inconsistencies that he puts into his performances, it can't be helping your defence. And I'm sure that, Leeds have got a tough game at Luton on Saturday. Luton are trying to stay, remain in the champs, aren't they? So they are fighting for their lives to stay in the champs. So they'll be hoping to get something out of the game against Leeds on Saturday. I think it'll be quite an expansive game with those two, actually, if I'm honest. You know the way Leeds play, if opposition score one, they try and get two. You get two, we get three, which is not a bad mentality to have, of course. But when you've got a keeper at back who's inconsistent and capable of dropping one, then, that's the way they've got to play, hasn't it? Also, Coventry City entertained Burnley. That's going to be a tough game for Burnley, isn't it? They wanted to stay in playoff positions at Coventry. They know mugs at home, aren't they? So we know we turned them over. We put them to bed on Saturday without much problem. On Friday night, by the way, on Friday night. So we put them to bed 3-1 pretty convincingly. But their own form is a bit different to their away form as well. And Frank Lampard, I want a response from them. They'll want to maintain that challenge to stopping the playoff position. So that two tough games coming up, and I'm absolutely fully convinced that Blades are going to get to Oxford and turn them over. We have nothing to fear at Oxford whatsoever. We played them at home in I think it was November last season, where we beat them convincingly 3-0 with goals from O'Hare, I think Campbell and Raksaki, if my memory serves me right, and we beat them pretty convincingly. I wrote a few stats out about Oxford United anyway, but their manager, Gary Rowett, he's been around a little bit. He's a vastly experienced manager. He's been managed at Burton, Birmingham, Derby, Stoke and Millwall, and now he's at Oxford. So he knows what the score is with that. He knows it's going to be a challenge on Saturday against Blades. The 19th in the league. They've got 42 points. They play a similar system to us, 4-2-3-1. The last 5 games at home, they've won 2, lost 2 and drawn 1. So it's not a great record, I guess. The goal scoring is absolutely poor. 1.03 goals scored, 1.46 goals conceded. So I think we'll have too much for them on Saturday. I don't. It's not going to be easy. No game is easy in the champs. I repeatedly say that. You never know what could happen in the championships. Teams rock up against better teams and they play out the skin. They try that extra 10%. And Oxford will be no different to any other team. But I just think we will have enough for them, and we've got to try and absolutely nail down that top spot and keep that gap. Because when we come to play Burnley in a few weeks' time, we want that gap to be at least 4 points so they can't overtake us, don't we? We don't want to be putting pressure on ourselves when playing Burnley away. Not to say that we can't go to Burnley and get a result, because we can. You know, Burnley are not the bee's knees. They're not top of the league. If they were the best team, they'd be top, but they're not. So they're third. So that's the way it is at the minute. So they're waiting in the wings for us, but we've got to make sure we're on our game on Saturday and pick up a 3 points. The top scorers for them, for Oxford, is Harris. He's got 6. Lee's got 5. Who's the other guy? He's got 4. Rodriguez has got 4. Scarlett's got 4. The assist, Goodman, he's got 4 assists, and Brannigan 4 as well. So they're not great stats. I'm not saying it doesn't mean to say that they're not going to rock up and play well, because they probably will. But I think we're going to have enough for them. Chris Wilder, obviously a former manager at Oxford. He was there about 5 years or so, I think, back in the day. So he knows the club inside out. He'll know about Gary Rowett. He'll know about Oxford. They'll have done their own work as much as they'll have done their own work on us. But I think we'll have too much for them. I really do. There's no reason at all, in my opinion, that we can't go there and get the 3 points. Regarding team, I don't know what your team will be. Put your team selection in the bottom. I just think myself, depending again, I said Susan would be out for probably 3 games, and he's been out for 3 games. Wilder said he was back on the grass training, so there's a possibility he could be involved on Saturday. If he does decide to play him, I think that might be the only change from the side. With Chowdhury dropping to bench and Vinny coming into midfield with the outstanding Sidney Peck. So let's hope that. Well, even then, that if it starts blowing after 60 minutes, he can swap it and change it, can't he? So I'd have no qualms about Chowdhury coming on the form he's in at the minute. He's been a great replacement for Vinny. I wouldn't expect Brewster to be dropped. I think Rian's been outstanding last few games. There's no reason why he should not play again on Saturday. I know he's got his critics, Rian. I know he's got a lot to prove via his injuries. And now he's got a run of games under his belt. He's proving that he's capable of scoring, and he contributes as well. So all fair play to Rian, and I expect him to play again on Saturday. And you never know, you won't put money on him not scoring again, would you? He just scoring. He's capable of scoring in big games. So let's hope Rian continues along that vein, and he stays injury free, and we get another 3 points on Saturday. I don't think there's much to add. There's Chris Wilder on presser on Friday. If there's anything more to come out on that, if there's any injury news or team news, I'll put something on an additional video on Friday. But I don't know what you're thinking at the minute. We're in the driving seat. I think we've got to. I want us to win the title. I want us to win the league now. All the talk about Leeds winning the title a few weeks ago, and I was one of them. I thought when they beat Sunderland at home and they beat us, I thought they would go on and romp it, and they haven't. They've dropped points. I think there's a little bit of a wobble going off. You've got a keeper. They've got a keeper in the back who's quite capable of dropping a few. It's going to be tight. There's 7 to go, isn't there? Someone wants it. I've always said before. I said in my last video, you've got to win your battles. It's no point in coming off that pitch saying, "Oh, if we'd have done this, if we'd have done that, and we should have done this, and if I could have, would have, should have." It don't matter. You've got to do it for those 90 plus minutes on the pitch, win your battles, and go out and get the win that we needed. I'm fully confident, and I feel more confident now than I have been for a little while. There's no reason the next 3 games are winnable. We've got Oxford away. I think we've got Millwall, Plymouth, or bottom. And nothing is easy, is it? We know it's not. I know on paper, everything on paper is going to be, we think we can win them all before the Burnley games come up. But I think that's got to be the aim, to get 3 out of 3, 9 points, drive that blinking top of the league position down, put the pressure on Leeds and Burnley. They're doing the chasing now. I'd rather be top and let other teams chase. We've got the points in the bag, haven't we? So, you know, let's be positive, Blades fans. Let's get behind the team. All those guys who are winning Oxford on Saturday, get behind the team. And, you know, let's hope we can come back with another 3 points and one step nearer. I'll put the video highlights on the Oxford game when we beat them 3-0 last time. The 3 good goals that we scored. So, listen, Blades fans, thank you again also for liking and subscribing. Put your comments in the bottom. I really appreciate it. And if you've got me anything you want me to talk about, put it in the comments. I'll find out for you. And we look forward to getting back, stay on the winning trail and get to 3 points on Saturday. So up the Blades. I'll put on the video on Friday if there's anything I need to talk about with the Wilder presser. And I'll do a match reaction for the Oxford game as well on Saturday. So have a great week, everybody. Enjoy the sunshine. I'm enjoying it. It's great. Again, in red forehead. Up the Blades, and I'll speak to you soon.
Nice snappy turn from Scarlett to try and shake off Harry Suter. Toyetta's ball over. Goodrum's there, trying to make something of it. Well, plenty behind it, although I think Michael Cooper was very confident it was sailing over the top. Where's this one going to drop? It's going in, that's where Sheffield United's sparkling season takes another positive turn. Ahead inside 10 minutes. There were plenty in stripes to make sure it went over the line their way. Sidney Peck won the ball. It's lovely through from Harmer to Tyrese Campbell for 2. Sheffield United are already clicking into gear beautifully. And Tyrese Campbell is loving life in stripes. 5 goals in 6 games for him now.
It's a lovely touch around the corner. Gustavo Harmer, fantastic touch.
Raksaki. They're keen to turn the screw here. Harmer, and still. And coming with a smart stop to deny number 3. And it just skipped away from Campbell at the vital moment as well.
Yeah, wonderful save coming.
Driven in from Peck towards Harmer. Well, he absolutely pinged that goalwards.
Yeah, one for the training ground. It's a good touch. It's an unbelievable strike.
O'Hare wants it and gets it. And has Raksaki through, who absolutely battered that towards goal, but couldn't find the target.
I think he'll be disappointed. It's a good move.
Robinson. Fair old way out, deciding to find McCallum. Peck leaves it for Sousa, who leaves it for Harmer, who finds Raksaki! What a wonderful goal! Fast feet and a fine finish.
I think he'll struggle to find a better team goal than this tonight. Absolutely brilliant. Sousa with a back heel to Harmer. Wonderful pass into his feet. Great take. And this time with his left foot.